Welcome back to the channel and to the Going Dutch series. Today we see if we can complete the second bit of the European Conference League challenge to get us through to the fourth qualifying round. Hello, it's a very warm welcome to episode 34 of Going Dutch as we try and turn around a Dutch side that's been relegated from the Eredivisie, in this case Waalwijk, as we try and return them to the top flight and leave them as an established side. And this is our journey. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you two games. First up, the Europa Conference League League Path third qualifying round, second leg. We have a 1-goal lead after the first leg. If you've not seen it yet, go and watch the previous episode and find out what happened in that. And then, of course, we have, well, not of course, but we do have an away match. We're at NEC Nijmegen in Eredivisie matchday 2. We've never beaten Nijmegen at their place before. Let's see if today can be the day that we go and win there. If you enjoyed today's episode, though, leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Going Dutch, of course. And of course, you can keep up to date with everything that's going on the channel simply by following me on X at JustOffsideFM. Right, we're going to get straight into it. We've got lots to cover, and the first game up, of course, is that game against Sligo Rovers. First match, a very tight affair, a 3-0 lead at half-time in that match, and we conceded 2 in the second half. 4 minutes into injury time at the end of the game. Unacceptable. I told the boys that it was unacceptable as well. I need to get a result today and make it look convincing, if nothing else. Transfer wise, nothing has happened since you were last with us. We've not brought anybody in, nobody's gone out. Need to be looking at a little bit more of the transfer stuff as the transfer window closes at the start of September, of course, so we need to be focusing on that in due course. We do, of course, we picked up this couple of injuries at the end of the last episode. Stanovic, he's going to be out for 5 to 9 days, won't be in contention today. Drambev, he's out with a twisted knee, should be back in about a day. Will miss the game against Sligo, but possibly back for the game against Nijmegen. We'll see how he is as it goes. Right, I don't think there's a great deal else to tell you. No more to tell you about the league. Nothing's really happened since you were last with us. We are on match day, and we've got 12 hours before the game. If there's any news between now and then, we will come back and tell you about it. Well, I can tell you there is no more news, and we are about to go into match day. But while we focus on the Europa Conference League, I can tell you that FC Inter are leading Zorya by 4 goals to 2 after their first leg match, and who we play. If we beat Sligo at the moment, it's in favour of FC Inter. Here is the team that faces Sligo Rovers in the second leg of this Europa Conference League match. Setford continues in goal. Kungalu, Rekic and Limure are defensive line. Latonda and Levelde are the complete wing backs, with Varro between the two of them. Toure on the left, Peter on the right, Romney as the attacking playmaker, and Van Doren starts up front, his first start of the season up front. And Vassen, Shrivers, Oakson, whoever, Van der Beij, O'Killy, Hansen, Martins Indy, Janssen, Drambev, Lakessa and Bumasadia are on the bench. Here we are at the Mandermakers, and playing our by now familiar formation. Van Doren leading the attack today. Sligo Rovers, they're playing a 4-4-2 today. Slightly different formation to what they played last time. 2 in attack. As the teams come out on the pitch, the ball's picked up. Sligo Rovers playing in all red again today. Just that one goal separating the two teams last time out. Second minute, and it's headed over the top. I think it was headed over by Kongaloo. 4 minutes on the clock now. Kongaloo tidying up in defence. Rakic. Limuri. Through to Leveld. Peter finds Van Doren. Through to Romney. Romney puts it away. His second goal of the season. Our first on this game. 4-2 the aggregate lead now. And 5 minutes we take a 1-goal lead. Good ball through from Romney and drove it past the goalkeeper. Setford with the goal kick to Latonda. Varro, who's picked up a yellow card, I noticed. Kongaloo, 10 minutes on the clock. Setford. Lemuri. Leveld making himself available. A quick one touch to Romney. Peter, back to Leveld. Leveld goes round his man. He'll try and cross this in, will he? Into the corner. He's got support, and it was overrun, really. And Leveld running all the way back for that. Varro. Romney cuts back inside. He's put that out to Latonda. Latonda crosses in. Oh, and Stefan Van Doren, his first goal of the season. And it's 2-0 and a 5-2 on aggregate. That's what we wanted, an early doors 2-goal lead. But we did this in the first leg and they came back. Latonda and Van Doren putting it away. Question whether he was offside. No, he was behind him as that ball was played in. Free kick, 90 minutes on the clock. Romney goes direct. It's come back off the woodwork and it's gone out for a corner, I think. It was a goal kick. Fortune firing that on. Lemure has Leveld in front of him. Back to Lemure. Inside to Varro. Peter looking for a way through. Leveld, Van Doren. And it's gone over the top. Almost frightened Van Doren. Hit that wrongly. Corner, 26 minutes on the clock. It's going to be a short one. Toure to Romney. Romney inside of Peter. Toure chips it. And it's headed away. Lemure gets his first goal of the season. It's a 3-0 lead, as it was in the first leg after 26 minutes. 6-2 on aggregate. As we know, they came back in the second half ferociously, but have we got them this time? Good ball. Lemure unmarked. Puts it past Fortune. Another corner. 35 on the clock this time. Toure fires it in. It's headed clear. And I think the referee's given a penalty. He has. Romney will take the penalty. 36 minutes on the clock. And Romney's goalkeeper eventually going the right way. But Romney puts it away for his third goal of the season. And it's 4-0. Surely we've done enough in this first half, or first 35 minutes, to put this game beyond doubt. Highlight from the restart, 36 on the clock. And Sligo will be looking to try and get one back. They've fired that long. But Lemure will be there to tidy up. Lemure to Varro. Varro through to Leveld, who's had a great first half. Peter, what's he going to do with this? Crosses it in, but the goalkeeper catches it safely. Highlight looks like it's going to continue. Fortune fires one long. Rakic heads it on. Rakic again. Heads it down this time to Romney. Romney Lovely ball out to Leveld crosses it in. It's gone in again. Peter this time gets in on the act. His first goal of the season. And it's 8-2 on aggregate, 5-0 on the evening. And we're not even 40 minutes into the game yet. And it's a cricket score. Easy peasy. 43 on the clock. Lots of highlights. We didn't get any highlights in the last match, but we have in this one. Leveld, Peter. Peter comes forward. Peter goes out wide. Toure to Latonda. Latonda crosses it in. Oh, my goodness me. Peter gets his second goal. Our 6th of the evening. Inside the first 45 minutes. We've doubled what we did last time in the first half. And once again, clinical. 3 of them waiting in that middle bit. And it was Peter who put it away. Half-time has come and Sligo will be pleased that it has arrived. They've had 2 shots, nothing on target. 0.05 in the XG, 26% of the possession. We've had 21 shots, 9 on target, 4.90 on the XG, 74% of the possession. It's been a comprehensive first half as any. Brace from Romney, a brace from Peter, Lemuri and Van Doren both scoring. Van Doren having a sitter as well that he missed. So comprehensive first half and 3 of them queuing up for that goal that Peter scored right on half time. Well, we have so many highlights in the second half. Peter with this one, 51 on the clock. It's cleared and Gurji, who got one back for them in the first leg. And trying to keep them at bay this time. They're moving the ball around nicely, as they did in the first leg. Early in the second half, Fitzgerald and an attack. Pirro! It's a good save by Setford. Well saved. And Peter picks that ball up and we've turned that into an attack, but nothing of it. And this, a chance... The first chance on target, really. Pirro straight at the goalkeeper and Setford saved it. 58 on the clock. Fortune with the goal kick. It's headed on. Leveld to Romney. Romney finds Van Doren, but Van Doren is sort of thwarted right at that last. It goes back to Fortune. Mahan. It's headed down by the defender, who I think was Congaloo. Varro, that's a loose ball. And we're doing the same as we did in the first leg. Latonda back to Setford. Congaloo. Latonda. Latonda finds Romney. Romney, it's a loose ball again, given away. And I'm not quite sure what's going on here. And Setford punches that one away. Morahan, it's gone in. And Morahan gets one back. His first goal of the season. 6-1 on the night. 9-3 on aggregate. They've got 6 goals to get back. But once again, we've done the same as what we did in the first half. Comprehensive. In the first leg. Comprehensive first half. And then we've started poorly in the second. And with 61 minutes on the clock, making 2 changes. Omar Rekik coming off. These players not played quite so well, both on yellow cards. We're not taking any chances of getting sent off. So Omar Rekik is off, and we've replaced him with Bruno Martins Indy. And then Jacko Oaksonen has come on to replace Patrick Varro. And with 78 minutes on the clock, making 2 further changes. We have taken off Peter, who is tiring. He's had a good day out there. Emil Hansen comes on to replace him. And Ole Romane, who has picked up a yellow card. He's also tiring. He's also had a good day. 2 assists from him. And we've replaced him with Chris Laquesa. They have a throw in. Crosses this one in. It's come back off the woodwork and it's fallen. And they've got a second. And Simon Power puts that one away. 6-2 on the evening. 9-4 on aggregate. I think it's too far for him to come back. But once again, we've been breached twice. And Oakson to Lakessa. Lakessa to Toure. It's 80 minutes on the clock, or 81 to be precise. Hansen pulls it back for Lakessa, and a save by the goalkeeper keeps the scoreline as it is, and it's a corner to be taken by Latonda on that far side. Swings it in, it's cleared. Pearce fires it upfield, but Oakson is there, and Lakessa, who's come on, gets an opportunity to get on the scoreline, and the goalkeeper making a fine save. Laveld with a throw in on that far side. Oakson, Laveld, Oakson, back to Lakessa. Lemure, and that's another save by the goalkeeper, keeping them and the scoreline as it is. Latonda with a corner again. This one to the near post, still not cleared, and Powell will get there. Forced back for the minute. That's one gone out wide. Pearce coming out to get it. Congaloo winning that ball. Another opportunity missed. I'm not sure who got this one away. Lakessa cuts it back to Lemure, puts it back into Toure, and it's come off of the goalkeeper onto the post. And with 87 minutes on the clock, our final change is we have taken off Lemure, and we brought on whoever. Clark with a throw in on that far side. 89 on the clock. Malley. Mohan, he's put it wide, and it's all over. 9-4 the aggregate score. 6-2 on the evening, and comprehensive win at that. They did score 2 in that second half. We didn't add to the scoreline pretty much as we did in the first game. The only difference was we were that far clear that it didn't really matter. Romney picking up another player of the match, 4 key passes, 1 clear-cut chance, 2 goals in this one, an 8.7 for him. Peter was close behind on an 8.6, and Toure and Van Duren both picking up 8.1s. Latonda an 8.4, Lavelde an 8.1, and Lemure an 8.1. Comprehensive all the way round, and we've got through to the 4th qualifying round. 27 shots, 13 on target, 5.61 on the XG, 77% of the possession. They had 11 shots, 4 on target, 2.10, and 23% of the possession. Most of those shots, and of course on targets, in the second half. Well, lots of big score lines I can see in this. An 8-2 for Istra 1961. But the score that we're looking for is right at the bottom here. And as you'll see, Zoria have overturned the deficit that they had in the first leg. They've had a stonking game, 7-2 against FC Inter to knock them out. They have beaten them 9-6 on aggregate after extra time. Must have all been square. In fact, they scored... they scored 1 on 96 minutes, 1 on 114, and 1 on 120 to oversee FC Inter. And FC Inter must have wondered what had hit them. So we will be playing Zoria in the next game. And in fact, we can continue back-to-back games by the looks of it for a while. Zoria in the Europa Conference League, 4th qualifying round. That's going to come up in the next episode with Ajax, and then Zoria, the return leg. We are at home the first leg, away in the second leg this time. We need to get a good win against them in the first leg. And then we'll be away to AZ in the Eredivisie as we complete August's games, and we'll have played most of them through. I make no thingies that we're going to do back to back, because I think with the European it's quite key, and then we'll see how we get on and motor on as time takes us. There's going to be Dutch Cup in there as well somewhere. Right, 3 days down to the game against Nijmegen. We will come back with any news ahead of that game. So we are at match day against Nijmegen, and nothing really to report to you. This is how we are going in. Played them 4 times, won twice, lost twice. Both games we've lost at their place by 1-0. The 2 games that we've won at our place 2-1 on both occasions. Last time we played them, a 2-1 win. Castanaris and Rosier the scorers. Victor Masugur, the scorer for Nijmegen, gave them the lead actually after 44 minutes early in the second half. We equalised and then went through to win it. Last time we played them at their place, it was Fluky who scored for them, and I remember that well. Fluky it was. So let's hope for a better result today. Let's go and have a look at the side that will face Nijmegen in this match day 2 in the Eredivisie. And this is the side that faces Nijmegen in this match day 2 here in the Eredivisie. Setford in goal. Van der Boij, Martins, Indy and Rekic make the defensive line. Latonda and whoever make the complete wing backs, with Oakson between them. Toure and Hansen as the wide attackers, with Ilias sat between them. Romney goes back up front as Van Doren drops to the bench after scoring his goal in the game against Sligo. Vassen, Shrivers, Varro, Leveld, Kongaloo, O'Killy, Peter Lemure, Janssen, Drambev, Lakessa and Doran all make up the bench. Here we are at Nijmegen. They lost their first game. They're playing a 4-3-3. Two triangular diamonds in amongst that. We have 1-3 on the trot now with this revised formation. The table looks like this. We didn't have a look at the table, but only 3 sides have 100% records: Vol, Utrecht and Sparta Rotterdam to date. Hansen with a free kick to the back post, but it's gone over the top. I think it was Van der Beij with the header. Lino with a free kick, and Setford had to make the save. It was creeping in. And 36 minutes on the clock. Hansen swings this one in. Rekic. No more highlights in that first half, despite going attacking for the last 10 minutes of that half. And, well, nothing came of it. 5 shots, 2 on target, 0.32. 61% of the possession. They've had 3 shots, 2 on target, 0.10, and 39% of the possession. Let's see if we can play better in the second half. 7 on the clock. Latonda with a throw in that far corner. Toure crosses deep. Oh, and Hansen gets there. Second goal of the season. And we take a goal lead on 58 minutes. Emil Hansen. It was well worked. Toure fired this ball deep. And it was Hansen coming in behind the defender. Beat the goalkeeper. 59 on the clock now. Nearly 60 minutes. Romney with a free kick. He's hit the wall. And Ilis Romney straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. The hour mark comes up and the highlight continues. Are they going to get one back here? This is the problem. This one fired long. No. Hansen gets it. Whoever wins the ball, and Hansen giving that ball away, but he's won it back. And Toure, Romney fires it just wide. Chance goes begging to make it 2-0. Hansen losing it but winning it back, and Romney fires it down the right-hand side, but misses. Latonda with a throw-in. 61 on the clock. Oaksonen. Toure to Latonda. Oaksonen. Indy goes out wide to whoever. Into the area. He's back out and he's cut that back. Oakstonen, whoever, crosses it deep, looking for Toure. It's headed away. Latonda picks the ball up. Van der Beek. Latonda crosses it deep, but straight into the arms of Roofs. Fired one long. And Hansen's going to get there. And he's equalised. Second goal of the season for him. And, wow. Brute one. And it worked. Defensively, we were a bit inept there. Martin's Indy. And I'm not sure who this is. It's not going to tell me. Van der Beek. Straight between the two of them, and Setford coming out, and he's beaten him. With 62 on the clock, making two changes. Latonda has come off. He's been replaced by Patrick Farrow. And the other change that we made is Ilyas Masoudi has come off and replaced him with Chris Lakessa. With 77 minutes on the clock, we're throwing all the dice at it this time out. We have made three more changes. Oakstonen is off. O'Killy is on. Tijane Toure comes off for Peter. Peter moving out to the right. Hansen to the left. And the final change that we've made is Romney has come off up front. And we've replaced him with Van Duren. Roos with a goal kick. Last time that had a bad effect on us. This time it's moved on. Peter comes forward. He's going all the way. And he's been sort of like whoever. And it's cleared. They've got into a flat back three to defend this. Who's that rolling about on the floor? Van Duren rolling about on the floor. And it's a Van der Beek standing over the ball. We're in the 3rd minute of 6 added in. Van der Beek fires it forward. It's sort of headed clear. Lakessa. Ooh, just wide. Not a day when we can get anything out of it. We capitulated by giving Hansen, it was two Hansens, the scorers, 5 minutes apart. And, well, we give it back to them. And Sunji Hansen, winning player of the match. We didn't get many greens in there at all today, did we? And a bit of a poor showing, really. 11 shots, 5 on target. But we haven't lost, I suppose. Normally we would have lost 2-1. 11 shots, 5 on target, 0.96, 53% of the possession. They had 6 shots, 3 on target, 0.53, and 47% of the possession. 4 points from our possible 6 at the start of the season. Let's see how that leaves us in the table. Well, before we have a look at the other results, Lakessa picked up an injury I hadn't realised in that game, and he's going to be out for 6 to 9 days. Joins Stanovic, who should be back in the next couple of days, hopefully for the next game. So that's where we are. We are 5th in the Eredivisie, but the match is first. If we have a look at the matches, go back to Friday. Utrecht beating Vitesse by 2-0. Excelsior and PSV 0-0 in their game, and then a raft of games today. AZ and Ajax a 1-1 draw in a derby match. Emmen 0, Volendam 0, Groningen 2, Feyenoord 2. Good result for Groningen, having just come up 20, still yet to get their first win of the new Eredivisie season. Heerenveen a 0-0 draw against them. Sval winning their second game in a row, 3-0 win over Fortuna Sittard. Kerkrade lost to Sparta Rotterdam, and we managed to get a 1-1 draw against Nijmegen, which leaves the table after 2 matches looking like this. Only 3 teams with 100% records, Zwolle, Utrecht and Sparta Rotterdam. Ajax are in 4th on 4 points, just goal difference away from ourselves in 5th place. Feyenoord 6th, Heerenveen are 7th, and at the bottom end of the table, Vitesse yet to get off the mark. But Volendam, Excelsior and Nijmegen are in 15th, 16th and 17th. all on goal difference. To say it's still early days, things can change rather quickly and rather dramatically. We're going to come back for a game against Zoria, a Ukrainian side, they are professional. We do need to make sure we're up to it as we look to try and get into the Europa Conference League proper. And, of course, one game away, or two games away from that, Zoria Lukansk is the side that we have to play. And we are home first leg. So at the Manda Makers, we need to set a very good score that we can take away to the Ukraine. Well, not necessarily in the Ukraine, but wherever they're currently playing. So that's how it's going to be. So Zoria, and then a game against Ajax, who are currently in 4th place in the next episode. And then we'll be back for Zoria and AZ to round off an August that is like no other here in the Save. So that's going to be in the next episode. It's out on Monday. Hope you will join me for that. So if you've enjoyed today's episode, though, leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Going Dutch and our other series, bottom to the top, as they are released. New episodes Going Dutch will be released every Monday and Thursday, 4:15 p.m. Best way of keeping up to date what's happening on this channel is to follow me on X at JustOffsideFM. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode 35. It's out on Monday. Until then, have yourselves a great weekend. Don't forget to watch Bottom to the Top. It's out tomorrow, same time. Till then, bye-bye.